Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Christmas Eve live stream edition of the Cleveland Browns versus the New Orleans Saints. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Hopefully, we can do more of these in the future if you guys want. If you guys want me to do more streams like this, just hit the like button. Planning on if we hit around 50 likes, maybe even less. Let's see how many we can get. But I'll say around 25. Let's do that. If we get maybe 20 to 25 likes, we'll do a live stream of the NFL playoffs. But we'll see if we can hit that goal. I really want to do that. If you guys want me to do that, just hit that like button, get up there, and we'll definitely do that. But how is everybody doing today? Is everybody doing good? Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. All right. So before we get into the game, which starts in about 20 minutes or so, let's start looking at some news of the game before it starts. Let me get my fat ass on the screen here. Hello, everybody. Yes, you can see you got the Christmas hat on, got the Tim Couch jersey. I'm all set, ready to go. But as I was saying, we're going to get into some news really quick before the game gets started here in about 20 minutes. Let's look at the inactives first for the Browns. Not really too many interesting names, but some big name. The biggest name that we have is Jadeveon Clowney is out once again. I think he said he had a concussion or a head injury that he had last week against the Ravens. So he is out today. Alex Wright, the draft pick from this year, is going to be in his place, which, I actually think that Alex Wright is okay. He's not the greatest player. He's not the greatest defensive end. But he's shown some flashes. I'll say that about him. I think, he'll be just fine, in my opinion. I think Clowney has had an off year this year. I think that you're not going to, at least I don't think that you're going to get that big of a drop off from Alex Wright. Probably within the run game, that's probably going to be the bigger difference. Just because Clowney is a pretty good run stopper. But you also have Ethan Posich back at center. Hjalte Froholt, that was an experience at center. He is now back on the bench, luckily. So now we have Ethan Posich coming back to start as center. You also have Dimitri Felton, who's also out. I think that's kind of a big little injury inactive because as you could probably tell the last couple of games that Watson and him have been trying to get a relationship. It seems that Felton is one of Watson's favorite targets. He's been out there a lot more since Watson has been back. Very interesting to see how that's going to work out with him being out there, because you got Schwartz is probably going to be back. Or no, he's on the IR. Never mind. But, I mean, you're going to be down with Baldwin, DPJ, and Amari Cooper. Those are going to be your three receivers, it seems. And then you also have your obvious inactives, Kellen Mond, Chris Hubbard, and the guy from, I think, was it Tampa Bay, the guy we signed from the practice squad. So they are all out as well. Now, in other news, I think we need to talk about this one. Jake Paul has been signed by the Cleveland Browns. I don't know if it's a goof signing or what. Yeah, president of SLH. Yeah. There is still a chance. There's still a chance that the Browns can make the playoffs. It's like less than 1%. I'll put it up on the screen here in just a minute. I'll be talking about the different ways and what we need to have happen for the Browns in order to go to the playoffs. I'll be honest with you guys, it's probably not going to happen. Let's just put it out there right now. It's probably not going to happen, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance. That's definitely for sure. But yeah, Jake Paul has been signed by the Cleveland Browns. I don't know in what capacity he's been signed in. But you can see here he's with, I think it's Paul DePodesta, if I'm not mistaken. I only watched like the little itty bitty clip on Twitter that he posted. Yeah, I don't know if this is just like a social media thing. I don't know. I hope so. I don't know what he would bring. Yeah, it would be a Christmas miracle present. Yeah, it would be if the Browns somehow get into the playoffs. But I'm interested to see what this is going to be about. Obviously, not really a big fan of the Pauls, to be honest. I don't claim them. So, I mean, they're from Westlake, Ohio. Sure, they're Clevelanders, but yeah, I don't claim them. I hope Cleveland doesn't really claim them. But anyways, that's the end for Jake Paul. It's the Jake Paul segment that you get here on the channel. Also, we need to talk about one thing here. The weather. Now, the weather has been brutal. It has been brutal. Absolute negative 30-degree wind chills. This is insane. Supposedly, it's once in a generation weather event, right? It's a once in a generation weather event, which we've been hearing a lot recently. At least my generation has. But as you can see here right now, as I took this screenshot, 7 degrees downtown Cleveland, negative 15-degree wind chill. Absolutely insane. I just don't understand. Oh, I have not been doing this. Hold on. I am sorry, guys. Wow, I am sorry. I forgot to transition. I have forgot to transition. I've been showing pictures and everything. Oh, God. Well, this sucks. But as you could see here, that's my bad, guys. As you can see here, we have a 7-degree day in downtown Cleveland, negative 15-degree wind chill, 25-mile-per-hour winds. Pretty bad day here. Oh, what's going on, Brown Tiger? Welcome to the stream. You can't stream the game in Columbus because of the Bungles. Okay, that sucks. I mean, at least you're watching a team that's going to go to the playoffs, though. Like, to be honest, do you guys, I just want to put this out there. I need to ask a question to Browns fans, right? Or if you're any other fan base out here watching the game with me. But do you guys hate the Bengals? I don't hate the Bengals at all. I actually don't. I like the Bengals. The fans, though, are starting to get annoying. I'll say that because the fans are starting to get a little bit too big for their britches, in my opinion. They're starting to talk some shit. They're trying to be like, oh, yeah, we're good, you know. We're like, you know, the Browns are sucky. You know, which we are. We are. But I don't know. I mean, do you guys hate the Bengals? I don't think I don't. Personally, I don't. Joe Burrow is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. He's fun to watch. But I mean, I don't really mind him. It's just the fan base that gets on my nerves. But yeah, I mean that sucks though, because I mean, I know that Cleveland is trying to get in the Columbus market, at least with the radio and all of that. But yeah, as president of SLH said, there is a path that the Browns can virtually go to the playoffs. They need a lot of help, though. A lot of help. You don't root for them unless it helps. You don't root for them in the Super Bowl because if they won, Browns fans. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of wanted them to win the Super Bowl. I mean, I thought that, you know, it would have been a good story. You Joe Burrow coming back from injury, coming back to beat the Rams from a torn ACL, and then I don't know. I thought it would be nice. Friends are talking about how the Browns are bums, but I was mocking them. The team's first round exit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think that. If the Browns got into the playoffs, we definitely probably would be first round exits too. So I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, there is a path still. As I was saying, there is a path still, and I'll put it up here in just 1 minute here. But the Browns definitely need a lot of help when it comes to trying to make the playoffs. I think we need 2 out of 3 losses for the Jets. I think we need Chargers to lose all 3. On here, I'll pull it up. But we need the Chargers to lose all 3, I think. And it's definitely, yeah, here we go. So what we need to do, the Browns need to go 3-0, right? We need to go 3-0 the rest of the way. And then we need 5 of 7 things to happen, okay? I'll try and get this up here in just a minute. But we need the Jaguars or the Titans to go 2-1 or worse, okay? So the Jaguars are playing the Texans and the Titans next. The Titans are playing the Texans, Cowboys, and Jags next. So there is a possibility that Tennessee might go 2-1 in that stretch or worse. So I think that one is the more realistic spot. Then you need the Raiders to go 2-1 or worse. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I will send this over so that I can put it up for you guys. Obviously, very organized stream here. Can definitely tell that I've been preparing, obviously. But we also need the Patriots to go 1 or 2 or worse. The Jets need to go 1 and 2 or worse. Now, they've already lost 1. We need them to lose 1 more at least. And they're playing the Seahawks and the Dolphins next, okay? So, obviously, there is a way that the Browns can win. It is just going to be very, very difficult. And they just need so much help, it's not even funny. And this is why it kills me when we had that Jets game in the bag, and we completely sullied it. We had the Jets game 30-17, and that Jets game right now would be insanely huge for us right now in the playoffs run. I feel that Jets game and the Atlanta game are those 2 games where you just kick yourself. All right, guys. Here we go. So, as you can see here, the Browns must go 3-0. There we go. The Browns must go 3-0 against the Saints, Commanders, and Steelers, okay? And we need 5 of the 7 things to happen. So, as I said, you need the Jaguars to go 2-1 or worse, or the Titans to go 2-1 or worse. So, we need those 2 AFC South teams in order to go 2-1 or worse. You also need the Raiders to go 2-1 or worse. Now, we need the Steelers to beat the Raiders tonight. That's the key thing that we need today, okay? So, if you guys need to pay attention to the Steelers game tonight, because that's a huge game for us, because they get, if they beat the Raiders, we move up ahead of them, I'm pretty sure. All right. You also need the Patriots to go 1-2 or worse, okay? And they have a really, really, really tough schedule. So I think that's going to happen. The Bengals, Dolphins, and Bills. Now they need to win. We need them to win at least one of these games. In my opinion, I think they have a shot against maybe the Dolphins. Outside of those two, they're probably going to lose the Bengals in the Bills game. The Jets need to go 1-2. We've already had them lose to the Jaguars, which was big. Now they're going to have to play the Dolphins and the Seahawks. I definitely can see them losing against the Dolphins, maybe even to the Seahawks, so they might even go 0-3 there. Now, let's move this up here. So now we have the 0-3 teams. We need the Chargers to lose out. We need the Dolphins to lose out. And we need the Ravens to lose out. Now, this is where it's probably not going to happen. And this is where you're kicking yourself for losing the Jets and Chargers games. I mean, I was at both of those games. I think if you guys go back in my videos, you could see I was at those games. I honestly think that the Jets game was probably the most demoralizing loss I've ever seen. And just being there in person, going from the high where we were at when it was 30-17 to the low of when we blew that lead with 2 minutes left. Going back on it now, it still pisses me off, right? Because the Browns had everything in the bag, right? They had everything in the bag, and they still blew it. And it was just like it was a typical Cleveland Browns loss, and that's what pisses me off. This was like the old Browns. This was like a Freddie Kitchens Browns loss, right? So it's the Jets and the Chargers games. Those are the two wins that you should have in your back pocket right now. Because if you did, you'd be 8-6 right now. You'd be 8-6 and looking a lot happier. You'd be looking a lot happier. You'd be in the conversation for the wild card. But they didn't do it. They did not do it. They shot themselves in the foot constantly, and now we are stuck with hoping that other teams pick up the tab. And it sucks. It sucks because a lot of people were writing this team off or writing the season off, saying, Deshaun Watson's not in, right? Oh, it's going to be a lost season. You had the talent, especially on the offensive side of the ball. You had the talent. You had the things. You had the tools necessary in order to win these games. I just think that coaching, both by Kevin Stefanski and Joe Woods, were the reasons why you're 6-8. Now, do I think they're the only reasons why they're 6-8? No. I think that there's some play on the field which constitutes that. I think, defensively, especially in the secondary, the first half of the season was abysmal. I mean, Grant Delpit and John Johnson have been terrible pretty much the entire year. Grant Delpit has been stepping up the last couple of games. But outside of that, I mean, John Johnson's been terrible. And I think this is a mark on Andrew Berry, too, this season. It's a mark because, I mean, the defensive line in the linebacking core, I'll say the linebacking core you probably couldn't help just because they've been injured to hell and back. I mean, they don't have any linebackers right now. But the defensive line, they needed a lot more help than what they got from Andrew Berry. And the guys he's brought in have not helped. It's definitely true. And in my opinion, I think Joe Woods should be fired. Mike Priefer should be fired after this year. Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry are on the hot seat. And if they do not perform next year, I think their asses should be gone too. But yeah, those are the news before the game. If you guys have any more questions, just put them down in the chat below. Young Gene says, let's go David Bell, number 18, put him in, coach. Yeah, I mean, that's another move by Barry where you kind of scratch your head because the Browns were in prime position, right? This is my thing, right? We were in prime position to get George Pickens, who I wanted. I either wanted him or Christian Watson, and we didn't get him. We passed up the opportunity to get George Pickens, and of course the Steelers pick him up, and he's looking like a very good player. He's just a little bit of a diva. The But yeah, I honestly think that David Bell was probably their Jarvis Landry replacement, and he just hasn't had the opportunity to really do anything, um, which sucks, because I mean the guy was going from being the number one option on your team in college at Purdue, right, being you know necessarily the best uh, wide receiver, supposedly in the Big Ten in your conference, and then now you're barely getting 2 targets a game, and you're getting 20 yards a game. I mean it's tough, but I think that's another Andrew Berry pick where you're like, well, you had the better option in George Pickens, and yet you settled for, David Bell. Now, I can't say if David Bell's going to be a bust because he just hasn't had that many opportunities in order to prove himself, right? I mean, it sucks, and it sucks for the guy because I think he can be a nice player. I think he can be like an okay player. I don't think he's going to be amazing, like Jarvis was for us. But I think he'll be fine. Like he'll be okay enough. But yeah, it's definitely one where I would have just gone with George Pickens, even though he has all the off the field character issues. I think you still need talent on this team, especially in the receiving core. I think DPJ is a great number 2. I still think you need one more receiver, especially like a quality number 3. And the Browns just don't have that. I mean, you could probably say David Njoku is probably their third receiver. I'd be like, okay. But, I mean, if you look at teams like Kansas City, they got, Juju, Hardman, and one other guy. I don't remember his name. They got 3 receivers over there. So you definitely need at least 3 receivers, in my opinion. I think you definitely need 3 receivers. I don't know if you want to draft somebody in this upcoming draft. I would, in my opinion. But I definitely think that receiver, you still need one more, at least. Because I just don't think Schwartz is going to cut it. I think he's probably gone after this year. And I think that, David Bell is probably going to get more opportunities to prove himself next year. But I don't know. It's definitely a thing with Bell. It's a head scratcher. But I think you definitely need a number 3. You need to figure out who your number 3 is. Well, they just showed the stadium on the TV here. And does not look like it's that many people down there. I definitely would not go down there. Definitely would not go down there. All right, let's go to the main screen here. Let's go over here. All right. So we are about 4 minutes away from kickoff. I don't know. I think this game's going to be low scoring. What about you guys? What do you guys... Put your predictions down in the comments, in the chat below. What do you guys think is going to be the total score of this game? What do you guys think is going to be the final of this game? Personally, I have it as... I had 7-3, just because I don't understand how they can really kick or throw in this weather. I think it's going to be a run-heavy game. What are you guys' scores predictions in the chat? Put them down in the chat if you can. I've got, I'm going to say 17-13 Browns. I think that's going to be my prediction here. You guys have any of your own? There's nobody down there. That stadium is empty. My God. It is empty. I will say, I am surprised that they're playing this game, to be honest with you. I'm very surprised. It is freezing. Like, there's little frost on the field. Like this field is frozen. That's where you just wear balaclavas, man. That's where you just wear face masks the entire time. All right, looks like they're about ready to kick off here. Hopefully you guys have had a great holiday so far. Hopefully tomorrow you guys are going to be doing something good for Christmas. And we have kicked off. Jerome Ford has taken it out. He's going up to the 30. He's going 35. 40. He's up to the 40-yard line. What a great return. He got that around the 10-yard line and brought it all the way out to the 40. So now you got Deshaun Watson coming back in. Now, he's always said he does not like to play in cold weather games. Definitely going to be interesting to see how he'll fare. All right, Watson. Chubb is in the backfield. Single back. Gives the Chubb on the right side, and there's nothing there. It's a no-gainer. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The line has not been good since the bye week. I don't know what's going on. I know Posich going down is... I mean, I know center is the most important. I'd probably say after the quarterback, center is probably the most important position. You know, Watson throws to Cooper for 3, maybe 2. Yeah, that ball did not have any zip on it whatsoever. Did not have any zip. It's be 3rd and 8 at the, I think, the 42. Yep, at the 42. So Watson's in an empty set, 5 wide. Back to pass, looking to his left. Rolling to his left. Throws off his back foot, and it's to the Browns sideline with a 3 and out. And it looks like he wanted somebody to run towards the sideline, and they did not do that. So not a good start at all. I don't know. I mean, I would have ran it more. I probably would have ran it on 2nd down. But for some reason, our line has just not been good. Our line is not good right now. I don't know why. But ever since the bye week, our line has not been great. All right, punt. Going down, and they got it at the 1. The Browns have downed it at the 1-yard line. I think that was A.J. Green. Was it A.J. Green? I can't tell. I think it was 36. 36 was the one who got it at the 1-yard line. Oh, no, it was Bell. Bell from the preseason. He was a stand-out cornerback from the preseason. Was the one who downed it at the 1. So now Andy Dalton coming out. No Chris Olave or Jarvis Landry. So definitely interesting to see what he's going to do on the offensive side of the ball. Definitely going to run it here. Single back formation. Dalton gives to the left side and about gain of 3. Up to the 4-yard line, so it's 2nd and 7. I don't know. Definitely, they should be able to stop him. I mean, he's been playing all right since the horrific game he had against Arizona. So it's not the first thing. Hands off, gives it. About another 3 yards to Kamara. So it's 3rd and 4 coming up for the New Orleans Saints. And that was interesting because Kamara was not in the. I don't think he was in the first play. So that's weird. I don't know. I don't know why he wasn't in the first play. So 3rd and 3 from the Browns 7. That's 7.5. Garrett's not in. It's Winovich and Alex Wright. Dalton back throwing, and it's deflected by Denzel Ward. Great play by Denzel to get that ball. It's a 3-and-out for the Saints. Oh, and Dalton fumbled the snap, actually. Great coverage by Ward. Great coverage there. So now the Saints are going to have to punt from their end zone. And I think we're going to have what? Either DPJ or Jerome Ford back to receive the kick. Punts it. And it's drifting, and it's caught at the 49 of the Browns, and DPJ gets it to the 49 of the Saints. So only about like 3 yards, maybe. 3 yards on the punt. Watson and the Browns are going to take over at the Saints 49. So they should be able to get some points out of this if they're able to string at least one first down. They need at least one first down. Now, the first drive was not good. But I think if they just run it up the middle, they should be fine. Get some of the play action going. That's my opinion. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This game's not going to be high scoring. I saw somebody say it was like going to be a 21-16 game, or like it was going to be a 28-20 game. I'm like, it's not going to happen. I mean, we're seeing it right now. They can't kick the ball. They can't kick the ball. Every kick is going like 4 yards or like 40 yards. It's not going to happen. I think definitely you're going to have to get at least like within 30 yards in order to have a shot to make a field goal. But I don't know. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what the Browns will do here in the second drive. Let's take a look at the other scores here while we wait. So we got... Hold on here. So it looks like the Patriots and the Bengals are going on right now. Atlanta and Baltimore are still scoreless. Carolina has taken a 7-0 lead over Detroit. Buffalo and Chicago are scoreless, but Chicago has a 3rd and goal at the Buffalo 6. So it's very interesting right now. Cincinnati is up by 6 over the New England Patriots, and they've got the ball back at the New England 26. It looks like there was an interception or some turnover that happened there. You think it'll be 17-10 Browns? Yeah, I think I said 17-13, so we're probably pretty much the same. But yeah, it looks like we got Houston and Tennessee. Houston and Tennessee were supposed to be playing now, but they had a delay because of a rolling blackout that happened. So Chubb gets the ball here, and he gets only 2. One's on the left side. They had to stop the game or postpone it till 2 o'clock because of the power outages. But like I said, guys, so the game that we need to watch for tonight is Las Vegas and Pittsburgh, because we need Pittsburgh to beat Las Vegas. That's what we need to happen. All right, so give it to Chubb again on the left side, and he's up to the Looks like the 44. And if they'll give him up to the 44, that's where his forward progress was stopped. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up for the Browns. They went 3 and out their last drive. Let's see how they're going to fare this time. There's 22nd in the NFL on 3rd down conversions. They're in a shotgun formation. Hunt is on Watson's left hip. Bell is in motion. Fakes the handoff to Bell. Rolling on his right side. And Watson just throws it away. Another 3 and out for the Browns. And offense is not looking good at all. So it looks like they wanted to... I don't know what in the hell... It looks like somebody was supposed to come over to the sideline, but there was nobody within like 20 yards of Watson. Everybody was on the left side of the field, and Watson and Hunt were the only guys on the right side, and Hunt was blocking, and there was nobody over there. Yeah, the O-line has been bad. The O-line has been really bad since, like I've said, it's been bad since the bye week. And they got a touchback now, so the Saints will have it at their own 20. Yeah, that's been bad. I don't know I just don't understand what's been going on with them, man. Because the Browns have had, like we said, the Browns' offensive line has been good, but for some reason, I don't know why, its postage has gone down. They've been terrible. Ever since he went down, I think in the Buffalo game. Not even the Buffalo game. Ever since the Miami game, they've been terrible. Since the bye week. I don't know why. I seriously don't know why. It's been confusing because Bill Callahan has been a great O-line coach. I don't know. Watson and the offense have not been looking really, really good. 3-2. It's funny. All right. Sorry here. Looks like my thing is causing some trouble here. Let's see if this works. Can you guys see me? Is everything doing all right? Is everything working correctly? Just put in chat if everything's working correctly, nothing's lagging. Chubb can never find an opening because O-line can run block. I mean, I don't know. I definitely think he does miss some holes. But the O-line is not looking good. Yeah, okay, thank you, Tommy. So Kamara gets it, runs on the right side. Chase Winovich stops him at the line of scrimmage, but then Kamara pushes him back for 2 yards. 3 yards, never mind. So according to CBS, it's the 3rd coldest game in Cleveland Browns history. That's interesting. Dalton throws it, and it's batted down. So it's 3rd and 7. 3rd down and 7 for the Saints. So 3rd and 7. Dalton is in a shotgun formation. Dalton back to pass. Dumps it off. And first down. No clue why it's doing this for. Hold on, guys. The 1st and 10. Taysom Hill now at quarterback. That's going to be a direct snap to Kamara. Kamara, Wildcat, takes it. And he gets about 5. Still pushing. He's up, gets about 9. So about 9 yards, 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Second down and 2. And I think they get a timeout or a false start. A timeout for the Browns. All right. It'll be timeout, Browns. Still 0-0. The game has been very, very entertaining so far. Very entertaining so far. Kind of expected, though. Let's be honest. Very expected. Like I said, guys, in the beginning of the stream, if you guys look down in the description, if you guys feel like you want to contribute, there's my Cash App down there. Have in the pinned comment. If you feel like you could want to contribute. I also said in the beginning, too, if you guys want me to do a live stream of the first couple games of the NFL playoffs, need to hit around 20 to 25 likes. So if we can get through that threshold, I will do a stream for the first couple NFL playoff games. So if you guys want that, hit the like button. Definitely curious to see what you guys want me to do, because I'm definitely down to do that if you guys want me to. Right now we're at 5 likes on the stream. So need to get that up to 20 by the end of the stream. If we get up to 20, I will do a live stream of the NFL playoffs. Nice voice crack by me. Good job, me. But yeah, this game has been going by very, very slow. I think we're only like halfway through the fourth quarter, or halfway through the first quarter. All right. Yeah, I'm very, very interested to see what the offense is going to do. This might be a low score. This might be a 7-3 game with the rate this game's going. Okay, I see we got more viewers in. Like I said, guys, if you guys want me to do a live stream of the NFL playoffs, at least the first couple of games, hit the like button. We need to get up to 20 likes. Right now we're at 6. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Thank you guys for coming out and watching the game along with me on this Christmas Eve. Hopefully you guys have been having a good Christmas Eve. Hopefully a nice holiday weekend for you guys. Hopefully, if you guys are in the Cleveland area or just in the Midwest or anywhere, hopefully you guys are staying warm, staying safe as this cold front has been moving through. It's been insane, right? We had a -4 day yesterday and a -30 wind chill. This 3rd and 1 right now. They're just showing so many people are just leaving right now. So it's 3rd and 1 right now at the Browns 40-yard line. Fullback in motion. Give is to Kamara, and he gets it in more. He's up to the 45. So he gets about 6 yards in the play. About 6 yards for Kamara. And it's a first down for the Saints. Saints are chugging along here. John Johnson gets the tackle. It looks like they bit the fake to the right, and nobody was there at the left side. First down for the Saints. Browns 45. Dalton in a shotgun. Kamara is left, or no, it's Kamara. First right, and missed tackle by John Johnson. Absolutely got cooked. And the Browns give up another first down. John Johnson completely whiffed. I think that was John Johnson. Yep, John Johnson completely whiffed. Oh, he needs to go. Rashid Shaheed with the first down. First down and 10 at the 39 of the Browns. Kamara gets the ball. He's about up to the 38 for about a gain of 1. I don't know. John Johnson needs to go, in my opinion. He's been a waste of money. That was the Browns' big signing last year, too, and he's been terrible. He's been doo-doo. I am not a John Johnson fan right now. He just hasn't done anything meaningful or productive. Second down and 8 of the Browns, 37. Dalton shotgun formation once again. Takes it, looking to his left, throwing nobody within a 10-yard radius. Yeah, it looks like there's some miscommunication out there. It'll be 3rd down and 8 at the Browns 37. Now, I am interested to see if they go for a field goal this far out. And it looks like Burrow and the Bengals have scored again. It's now 12-0. Just a beautiful ball by Burrow. Dude's insane, man. He is insane. Cincinnati's definitely going to win the division, in my opinion. Oh, we got another. Oh, they're going to do an intentional grounding against the Saints. Wow. I don't think that's an intentional grounding. I think that was just a miscommunication by the receivers. Wow. Are they seriously going to give? Wow. Okay, yeah, that's bullshit, in my opinion. That's that's bullshit. Wow. The refs gave the Browns a break. That was not intentional grounding. That was just miscommunication. It's 3rd and 18. No, Dalton shovel pass to Kamara. Gets it up to the 42 of the Browns, and that will do it for the drive for the Saints. Yeah, that was a terrible call. And it looks like Kamara's hurt. Got hit low. Wow. Yeah, I'm a Browns fan, but that was a bullshit call. That was a bullshit call. That was just miscommunication on the. That was just miscommunication by the receivers with Dalton. That's not intentional grounding. That's not intentional grounding. It looks like one of the Saints' offensive linemen are down. They go to timeout. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? I think I might change my score prediction. This might not even go freaking 17-13. It just might be like a 6-3 game. This might go up to 6-3. Guys, give me 1 second here. All right. Sorry about that. I had to check on my dog really quick. Trying to make sure that everything is fine. B Skrills 10-3 Browns. Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely been a rough one. It's definitely been a rough one. Uh I don't know. I just don't. This offense has not been looking good today. I mean, I understand it's the weather, but I think you're just gonna have to run the ball to the ground. That's what you're gonna have to do. All right. Oh, the one dude's got no gloves on. Oh, that's terrible. He's got the little pocket he's got the little pocket warmers. I used to have that all the time when I was playing football. You gotta shake those babies up and just hold them in your hands. That's all you gotta do. All right, here we go. Saints punt it away. And takes a Saints bounce, and it's going to end up at the 4-yard line of the Browns. So the Browns are starting deep within their own field. Just as we Porky Pig over here stuttering. Just what we did to them on our first drive, on our first punt. So now the Browns will take over at their 4-yard line. Watson under center. Hand off to Chubb. Chubb runs out on the 4-yard line. And he's up to about the 7. Maybe the 6. Gain of 4 yards on the play. I think that's maybe the Browns, was it their 4th run, maybe? I haven't seen a Hunt. Hunt has not been out here. Watson's only passed 3 times. It's going to be a low passing game. Under center again. Motion is Bryant. Handoffs to Chubb, and it is immediately blown up. And a loss of about 2. So let's see here. Bryant was the motion man. And just nobody blocking 96. Is that Davenport? The defense is doing what they can, but Joe Woods is still not off the can hot list. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's good. Watson back, looking, firing. Oh, and it's incomplete. Looking for Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that is incomplete. The Browns will punt deep in their own end zone. Still scoreless with 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. He was looking to throw it to his outside shoulder and just couldn't get to it in time. Yeah, B Scroll. I just think Joe Woods his ass should be fired. I don't care what the defense does the rest of the year. He's fired. And it looks like the Saints will recover it at the 44 of the Browns. Yeah, this game might just be a punt fest. This game might be a punt fest. You know what this reminds me of? I think this game is going to remind me of the Snow Bowl game between the Bills when Phil Dawson made those 2 field goals. This might be another Snow Bowl, but this might be like the Freeze Bowl or the Ice Bowl with the Cowboys and the Packers. That game from like the 70s or the 60s. This might be just our version of this Ice Bowl. right? And thank you once again, guys. Thank you guys for coming out, watching the game along with me on your Christmas Eve. I really appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning, if we get up to 20 likes, I will do live streams of the first games of the NFL playoffs. Right now we're at 7. We need 13 more. So if you guys are new and you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I've always kind of wanted to do these, but this was my first one. Hopefully you guys like it, and definitely will improve on it in the future. Believe me, we will improve on it in the future. But yeah, I just this one's not gonna be a high scoring game. Yeah, I may have even 17-13 may have been too high scoring for this game. And it looks like one of the offensive linemen for the Saints is getting carted off. The left tackle? No, left guard. Their left guard has been carted off. All right. Here we go. Shotgun formation again for Dalton. No, it's Kamara again with a Wildcat snap. Almost tackled in the backfield by Garrett, and he gets no gain. Miles almost blew that play up, almost had him back for 4 yards of a loss, but he gets out of it, runs to the left side, gets up to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd down and 10. Taysom Hill now in at quarterback. They've been doing a lot of different RPOs and Wildcat formations. That was the 2nd Wildcat formation they've run. Kamara's averaging 4 on the ground right now. Yeah, thanks, Beast Grills. I appreciate it. Oh, fumbles the snap again. Dalton rolling to his left, firing, and it's dropped by Kamara. That's the 2nd time that Dalton has fumbled the snap this game. The 2nd time. He caught it, dropped it. It was 3rd and 10. 3rd down and 10 at the Browns, I think 45-yard line. Yep, Browns at the 45-yard line. Dalton, shotgun formation again, takes the snap, throwing over the middle. Drop, picked off! It's picked off! By Grant Delpit. Delpit, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's down at the 30-yard line. Grant Delpit. With the interception off the deflection from the receiver, my dog is coming down because he's concerned. But I am excited because the Browns have just intercepted the ball and ran it all the way back to the Saints' 30-yard line. So Delpit caught it at the 30 of the Saints and brought it all the way back to the Saints' 30. Beast Girl says, I really need to see a win from the Browns because last night Cavs-Raptors game made me sick to my stomach. Yeah, I slept through that game. I legitimately came home from work, fell asleep at 7, didn't wake up till 10:30, and I just watched Alice in Borderland the rest of the night. Chubb gets the ball, and he's up to about the Saints 26 and about a gain of 4. Hopefully, so the Browns are in field goal position. At least they should be. They should be in the field goal position. Here we go. Watson underneath center. DPJ going in motion. Gives it to Chubb. Chubb running it, taking it, and he gets the first down with a little help from his friends. So 1st down and 10. Chubb gets 6 yards. Other news, Buffalo is down 7-6 at the end of one. So Chicago is beating Buffalo right now 7-6. There you go. Watson underneath center again. Looks like it's going to be another handoff to Chubb. Watson takes the snap, gives it to Chubb. Chubb running left side. And he gets about one. So 2nd down and 9. Yeah, Chubb, Beast Grills, yeah. So it's 2nd down and 9 for the Browns. Dog wants some belly rubs here. 7-0 Minnesota over the Giants as well. This might be the longest first quarter I think I've ever watched. It's been 40 minutes. All right, I formation. Hudson is the fullback. Watson fakes it. Throwing, and it's Njoku. Takes it, and he's about up to the 21-yard line. That was a floater and a half. My goodness. This is the 2nd pass that Watson's thrown where it looked like it had no zip on it. He just lofted it up there. There's nothing there. Be 3rd down and 3. And I think they're just going to let the clock run out on the quarter. So it's the end of the first quarter. Goose eggs all around for the Browns and the Saints. All I know is that this should end in at least 3 points. This cannot end in 0 points. You're going to need to take all the points that you can get. And I swear to God, if Stefanski goes for it, I will lose my mind. This is not the type of day where you go for it on 1st down. You can't do that. You cannot go for it on 4th down. All right, let me ask you guys. Do you guys, if the Browns are in a 4th and 1 situation, do you guys go for it? You're at the Saints' 20-yard line. You need to get to the 19. Do you go for it if it's 4th and 1 on a day like today? Oh, no, we're not doing this. Sorry, my dog is thinking we're doing something. Do you guys go for it? I don't. Personally, I think this is the type of day where you just take as many points as you can get. And I think that's what they need to do, to be honest with you. All right. Like I said, guys, thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. We get up to 20 likes. I will be doing a live stream of the NFL playoffs. At least the first couple of games. We're at 7 likes right now, so if you guys can, if you haven't liked already, hit that like button on the stream. Beast Grill says no, go for the 3 points. Yeah. I agree. Just go for the 3. This is not the type of game where you need to outsmart him. Just take the points. But yeah, this is definitely one of the longer first quarters. Borrell just made a crazy throw to Jamar Chase, yeah. Oh. Kind of jealous how the 1 year where the Browns, could have had a good quarterback, I think if we had Joe Burrow on this team, we'd be 9-3, or maybe no. Where are we at? 6-8. We'd be 9-5 right now. Watson takes it, touchdown! Deshaun Watson with an RPO fake. No flags, no flags. Touchdown, Browns. What a play by Deshaun Watson. It looks like it was a shotgun formation, a motion man, legitimately just a run play the entire time. Nobody there to tackle Deshaun Watson. The Browns take a 6-0 lead off of the run by Deshaun Watson. Cade York, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Cleveland. Great play call. Great play call by Kevin Stefanski. That's nice. 7 likes for 7 points. Let's go. So Browns are up 7-0 here in the second quarter. That was a great play call by Stefanski there. See, that's the thing. Stefanski, my problem right now, right? Stefanski is a good play caller. It's just, is he a good head coach? That's what I've been saying, right? Because clearly he's a great play caller. It's just that, can he keep a team motivated, right? That's my thing. But 7-0 Browns off that Watson, off of that Watson RPO. 12-yard run by Deshaun Watson. If you are new to the stream, hit that like button. We get up to 20, and we'll be doing a live stream of the first couple of games of the NFL playoffs. Broncos at Rams for Christmas Day. That's not a good game. I would rather be watching the NBA than that game. I don't know. What do you guys? Would you guys rather watch football or the NBA on Christmas? If you had to watch the Broncos, hold on, let me put it this way: would you guys rather watch the NBA slate of games for Christmas, or would you guys rather watch the Broncos and Rams for Christmas? I would rather watch the NBA, to be honest. Dalton under center, hands it off. Kamara gets about 2. I still cannot believe that the Saints are still in it for the NFC South. Has the NFC South become the new NFC East from a couple of years ago? Definitely think it has. Football, you're definitely more of a football fan than I am right now. I would not watch that game. I formation gives it off. Dalton, another 1-yard gain. Football all the way. Yeah, I would rather watch the NBA than the Broncos and Rams. I mean, the only thing that I would watch that for is probably Baker. That'd be the only reason why I would watch that. Outside of that, it's probably going to be like a 10-7 game, and there's no snow or anything to make it that low of a scoring game. All right, 3rd down and 7 for the Saints at the Browns 28 or 29. Yeah, hands off, gives it, and is another 3 and out for the Saints. A 3-yard run play. That's kind of a weird decision by Dennis Allen. Yeah, and was it David Archuleta just said it was a very conservative call? That's one way to put it. Yeah, 4th down and 2. So you can definitely say that they don't trust Dalton or the pass game right now in this condition. Donovan Peoples-Jones is back for the Browns. Would rather watch the Panthers versus Texas than the NBA. Oh my goodness, David. You don't mean that. I'm telling you right now, you do not mean that. You do not mean that. That is torture. Oh, you mean to tell me you cannot sit through an NBA game You'd rather watch a crappy game of football than the NBA? Come on, David. Come on. You cannot mean that. I refuse. The Browns will take it, I believe, at their own 27. Defense has been playing good, but I think it's also because of the weather. May I help you? But the Browns take over. Let's look at some other scores right now around the league while we wait. It's 15-0 Bengals over the Patriots right now in just about 9 seconds have gone by in the second quarter. 14-7 Carolina over Detroit. 6-0 Baltimore over Atlanta. 7-6 Chicago over Buffalo. 7-0 Kansas City over Seattle. 10-0 Minnesota over the Giants. And like I said, Houston and Tennessee were supposed to be playing right now, but because of a blackout, they are playing in about 10 minutes. So that'll be the other game. And then you got your afternoon slate of Washington, San Francisco, Philly and Dallas, which should be a really good game. And the one game that Browns fans should be paying attention to is tonight's matchup of Las Vegas versus Pittsburgh. The Browns need the Steelers to win that one. You'd rather watch college basketball? Yeah. Okay. Professional? No. I can definitely say, you were probably a basketball player. Nick Chubb takes it up to the 33. I can definitely tell you were probably a basketball player. Because they don't do the fundamentals. I'm assuming that's why you don't watch it. It's 2nd down and 6 for the Browns. At the 32. Watson underneath center. Chubb is in the backfield. Single back. Watson gives it Chubb running right side and gets back to the line. True. And defense. Yeah. I know. I used to play basketball. Basketball's my sport. My one coach, I will always remember, he said, do not watch, if you want to look for tips on how to get better at basketball, do not watch the NBA because they don't do any of the fundamentals at all. I will remember that till the day I die. My one coach in AAU. 3rd down and 6 for the Browns. Watson will be, I think, in shotgun? No, single. Watson takes a snap. Throws. Caught. Amari Cooper takes a first down, and it looks like it might be a hold. Yeah, it might be a hold on the Browns. Cooper got it. Or no, it might be a block in the back. DPJ gets called with offensive pass interference. Cannot do that. You cannot do that. So instead of going 3rd and 6, you're now 3rd and 16. Where's he at? Watson takes a snap, dumps it off. Hunt. Hunt's got it. Hunt running. He's up. He's about a yard and a half short. Watson rolled to his right, jumped it off with the defender in his face to Hunt, and Hunt got about 15 of the 16 yards he needed, and there's another flag down. It might be on the Browns again. They said block in the back. It looks like it might be a block in the back on the Browns. Still waiting for the call. This is my thing, right? If you have the call, just call it. I don't understand why you're just waiting around discussing it. So block in the back on Amari Cooper. So, yeah, that's dumb. So block in the back on Amari Cooper. I think, did they accept it? Yeah, they accepted it. So it's 3rd and 26. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Did the screen go blue for anybody else? And they're just going to run the ball with Chubb. Chubb takes it 30, 35. They get it? They give him a first down. It's a first down. I thought it was 3rd and 26, but they said no. From the spot of the foul, 10 yards, 3rd and 11 instead, and the Chubb gets it on the 3rd and 11. Wow. Nick Chubb gets it on a 3rd and 11. Watson hands off to Chubb again on the left side. 30, 40, 45, up to the 47-yard line, looks like. It's a nice play, nice run call, gain of 9. The 2nd and 1. It's a 2nd down and 1. Watson shotgun, hands off, Chubb, runs to the right side, runs, and he gets enough for the first down. He's up to about midfield, maybe the 49. Another first down for the Browns. So the Browns starting to take control now on the offensive side of the ball, running with gusto. Shotgun formation. Hunt gets the ball, runs left, and he gets about 2. About to the Saints' 49-yard line. Maybe to the 50 if they count his knee down. No, they'll give him the 49 of the Saints. 2nd down and 8 for the Browns. Like I said, guys, we're up to 8 likes. If we get up to 20, I will be streaming the first couple of games of the NFL playoffs. If you guys have not hit the like button already, hit the like button, please. Hands it off to Hunt, and there's nowhere to go on the left side. He's hit all the way back about 5 yards, maybe 4 yards behind the line. There was nothing there for him to do. Watson back, 3rd and 11, looking, firing over the middle. Is that caught? Caught by Amari Cooper. What a pass and catch by Amari Cooper. From Deshaun Watson with the defender draped all over him. That's a first down for the Browns at the 38 of the Saints. Watson gives it off to Kareem Hunt, sorry. And about up to the 36. That ball hit off of Cooper's helmet and went right into his hands as he was going down to the ground. Great pass, great catch. 2nd down and 9. Hunt, single back. Watson fakes the handoff to Hunt. Watson looking. Nobody home. Gives it to Hunt. Hunt Tries to break out of a tackle, but can't. He's tackled behind the line, probably about a loss of 2. And it looks like it'll probably be 3rd and 11 once again for the Browns. Thank you for the like. We're up to 9 likes. Need 11 more to go. 11 more to go. So 3rd down and 10 for the Browns at the Saints 38. Watson's in shotgun formation. I think it looks like Dearness Johnson is at his left hip. Watson looking, firing, and it's a slant to David Bell. Did he catch? No, it's not David Bell. It's Michael Woods. Did he catch that? And it looks like Watson and the Browns might go for it. He did catch it. It's 4th and 4, and it looks like the Browns might go for it here. Fourth and 5 instead. And it looks like the Browns might go for it here. It looks like they might call a timeout here. We got a timeout. Really, really happy for you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching the game with me. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. All right. Pass and catch and run by Cooper. Be 2nd down and 10. Gives it to Chubb. Chubb running left side. Nothing there. Nothing there. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Browns. Oh. So 3rd down and 10. Watson, shotgun formation. Back to pass. Looking. Nobody there. Still looking. Firing over the middle. Oh, he was wide open. Cooper was wide open. Amari Cooper was wide open. Amari Cooper wide open. Oh, man. Amari Cooper was wide open and he slipped and fell in the back of the end zone. Oh, man, it should have been a touchdown. The kick is good. The kick is good by Cade York. 10-0. It should be 14-0. Hey. God, man, this should have been... I should have had it. He should have had it. I don't know what is going on with the connection right now. Yes. What's up? What's wrong? I know the Browns should have scored that touchdown. I agree. The Browns should have scored that touchdown. The Browns should have scored. What? You gotta go outside? What's wrong? I know you're bored. You're bored. I know. I know you're bored. Why is it doing this for? Oh, I don't understand why it's dropping like this. I am so sorry, guys. Oh, okay. I think, is that better? All right. I don't understand why it's dropping like this. I am so sorry, guys. I do not know what's going on. Right fires and it's caught up to the 35 of the Saints. Be second down and 2. All right, second down and 3. Don't understand why it's so bad right now. And Taysom Hill gets it and he runs all the way. Hey guys, give me 1 minute. I'll try and fix this and see what's going on. Hello? Is it better? All right. If you guys can hear me, type yes in the chat. If everything's looking better, type yes in the chat, please, so I can see if that worked. Just say, yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can see you. Everything's good. Better? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. For some reason, my current internet company, internet provider, has a community thing where the internet connection is communal. So everybody in my city has the same company, internet provider. So if a lot of people in my area are using the internet at the same time, the servers get overloaded and it makes your experience worse. So I really apologize for that. We're looking to upgrade our internet company, our internet provider. And there's one that's coming into our area hopefully soon. So I really apologize about that, guys. It happens all the time, unfortunately, and we're looking to get it fixed. So I'm really apologize about that because I don't want to have you guys have a bad time here. My dog is apparently getting very annoyed with me. I apologize. I seriously apologize about that, guys, because I want to have this. I want you guys to have a good time, but it's not a good time if you're just buffering all the time. So yeah, I apologize. So it's 3rd and 1 at the Browns 15. Dalton I formation, hand off to the fullback, and they get it. Be 1st down and 10 for the Saints at the Browns 13-yard line. So here we go. The Browns 13-yard line. Looks like another Wildcat snap to Kamara. Takes it. Kamara runs up to the 10 to the 8-yard line. Maybe the 7. So 41 seconds left in the half. And there's be another timeout. So yeah, there you guys go. 10-0 right now. Saints knocking at the door. Like I said, guys, just say again, if you guys are new to the stream and have not liked the video yet or liked the stream yet, hit that like button. If we can get up to 20 likes, I will do a live stream of the NFL playoff games in a couple of weeks. And if we cannot get 20 likes, we could probably drop it down to 15. Because I really want to do a stream for you guys. Thank you. We're now up to 10. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I'm sorry for repeating it. I just, I apologize for repeating it. I know it's annoying if you've been in the chat and you keep hearing me say it, but I apologize. But if you guys like the video, it gets the stream spread out because the algorithm, a lot more people who like the video or like the stream tends to get into suggested videos, or the algorithm tends to pick it up. So the more likes, the merrier, guys. But thank you guys so much for your 10 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys once again for coming out here on Christmas Eve to watch the game along with me. I really appreciate it. Once again, I apologize for the last couple of minutes and the just overall disorder that has been going on the last couple of minutes. But I really appreciate you guys sticking through with me. We're about 40 seconds away from halftime. We can talk more about the other games that are going on at halftime. I can take some questions in chat from you guys. If you guys have any other questions, drop them down in the comments in the chat below. And once again, if you guys do want to contribute, I have a Cash App. I have my username in the description and in the pinned comment in the chat box. I will be trying to upgrade the stream and my videos and all of that. So do not feel like you are forced to do that. It is only if you want to or able. You do not have to. But 2nd down and 4 at the Browns 7-yard line, or maybe 8-yard line, excuse me. Taysom Hill is in at quarterback. Taysom Hill takes a snap, runs to the left, and he gets about a yard, maybe half a yard. So it's 3rd down and 4. Another timeout by the Saints. 27 seconds left. About 14 seconds went off the clock. They're taking another commercial break, man. I will say, I saw another a funny video on Twitter. Because I don't know if you guys saw, I was doing some of the World Cup stuff, but there's one comedian I saw was doing a funny bit about the NFL and soccer. You know, about how, Americans, they don't like soccer because it's low scoring. He's like, well, American football, the NFL is low scoring too. We just make the points worth more, right? So, if we're up 21-14, it's really 3-2. So I thought that was pretty funny. We're gonna have another timeout. God damn it. I have another timeout. So back-to-back timeouts. Saints still have one. 28 seconds left. So 28 seconds left. Browns have used their last timeout. Saints still have one. There's 28 seconds left. Saints are at the Browns 8-yard line, I think. Looks like Martin Emerson's coming in as well as Deion Jones. Here we go. 3rd down 4. Hopefully no more timeouts. Taysom Hill in at shotgun. Taysom Hill takes a snap, runs up the middle, and he is stopped for a gain of about 2. It'll be 4th down and 2 for the Saints. And Will Lutz will come on to kick the field goal. And they will take the timeout here with 3 seconds left. Will Lutz will probably have maybe be about a 20-something yard field goal. Now the wind, he's kicking into the dog pound. And the wind has been whirling. So it's 4th down 2, 3 seconds left. Will Lutz will kick from about the 5-yard line, looks like. So probably like a 23-yard field goal. Maybe like 24. Yep, 23 yards. 23-yarder. Let's into it, and it is good. So 10-3 right now. 10-3 Browns at halftime. Well, my prediction may still yet come true. I had the Browns winning 17-13. It should be 14-3 right now. But how are you guys feeling about the game so far? You guys feeling confident? You guys still worried? What are you guys' thoughts? Put them down in the chat if you guys can. I personally feel I'm more confident about the game right now. I probably say I'm about 90% confident. Playing tough. Yeah, we're playing tough. I think the defense has been good, but I also think Dennis Allen's decision making and play calling have been terrible. I kind of think he's been a little bit way too conservative. This was the type of game I was kind of worried that Kevin Stefanski would call. That's why I feel like Dennis Allen is playing like. Kevin didn't. Yeah, the Saints have been making some questionable calls. I'll say that. Like the one was at the 3rd and 10 in their own. I mean, understood it was their own half of the field, but you're going 3rd and 10 and you're going to run the ball like a shotgun run. I mean, the Browns the same thing. It just worked. That's why it's just like Dennis Allen's kind of like up the. He's kind of calling the game that I was worried Kevin would call. But he's been good. I think we've been good so far though. I think the defense has been pretty solid. Offense has had some troubles, but it looks like Watson, Cooper, and Chubb are your main three that are carrying the offense right now, which you expected, right? I mean, I expected it. But yeah, I just I don't know. I think we're doing all right. I'm not too upset about that much. I definitely think that that touchdown, Amari Cooper, that touchdown to Amari Cooper was perfect. There was nobody within like 5 yards of Amari, and he just slipped. I honestly, that's probably the perfect encapsulation of the Browns season this year, where we're right there. We have the perfect thing. There's nobody within 5 yards of us, and all we need to do is just make the catch, and we're in. And we dropped it. That's what we've had all year long with the Jets game, with the Chargers game, with the Atlanta game. That's all year. We got Chicago leading Buffalo 10-6. Kansas City beating Seattle 17-0. Kind of expected. I don't think anybody had Seattle winning that game. Bengals are up against the Patriots 15-0. They've had Joe Burrow pass 33 times already. My God, man. Tennessee and Texans are playing now 7-0. You guys remember Ryan Tannehill's not playing. He's out. Malik Willis is in. I really hope that Jacksonville is able to win the division in there. 14-0 Baltimore over Atlanta. Still makes me mad that we lost that game to Atlanta as well. I hate that one. Jeff Driscoll is in at quarterback for the Texans, man. Am I a Saints fan or a Browns fan? I'm a Browns fan. I am a Browns fan. My Tim Couch jersey from, I believe, 2000. This is my dad's old old Browns jersey. He actually wore this when I was born, so it fits me now. So I used to wear that. It was either this one or a very uh, very wrinkled Baker Mayfield jersey. So I figured wearing a Tim Couch jersey would be just fine. But yeah, I mean, I think we're playing good. It's not anything too, you know, too crazy. I think that the defense has been playing well. The offense has struggled a little bit, but we're seeming to find our footing. Um, I think if you can score at least one more touchdown, we're probably going to win the game. That's my opinion. Oh, you're a Saints fan, Gina? Uh, well, you know what? I like Drew Brees. I really like them, but I don't know what you guys are going to do. You guys are, I don't know how much are you guys over in the luxury tax? I do want to go down there to watch a game though. Maybe when the Browns go down there in New Orleans next time, I'll go down because I've been to Tennessee, and Tennessee's fun. The stadium's not fun, but the city's fun. I've been to Cincinnati. That one was fun. Um, I really want to go to Pittsburgh. Um, Baltimore, I would like to go to. I'd rather go to. I'd like to go to all the AFC North places. Obviously, I'd like to go there. Um, LA, I want to go to. I feel SoFi Stadium would be cool. Have any of you guys gone to any away games for your guys' teams, whether it be the Browns or the Saints, or have you guys gone to an away game, or if you guys want to go to an away game, where would you guys want to go? Put it in chat. That'd be cool. I don't know if I would want to go to New York. I kind of feel like New York is just way too big for me. Plus, it's not even in New York; it's in New Jersey, East Rutherford, New Jersey, for a New York team. It's like putting the Browns in Painesville or in Erie, Pennsylvania. But if you guys would want to go to any away game, where would you guys want to go to? Because my dad wanted to go to Washington, and I don't want to go to Washington. I'd go to DC. I would not want to go to like FedEx Field though. Place is a dump. I'd go to Miami. That would be another one too. Miami's a nice place. And Vegas. When next time Saints Nation will come. Now the one I will go to. We were planning on going to is Las Vegas. I want to go to Vegas. That one looks cool. I wouldn't mind Seattle too. Personally, I would probably go to like most of the stadiums except for Washington. To be honest, I feel like Washington's just too much of a dump. Plus, I wouldn't want to give money to Dan Snyder. I would not ever give money to him unless they sell the team. Nope, do not give any money to him. I don't care if the team is good or not. Do not give any money to that guy. Let's see here. My cousin just texted me. Supposedly Spiro Ditas just said that Jedrick Wells had a pretty good season this year. Definitely not true. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, if you guys weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I did this thing. The Browns are still technically in the playoff hunt, okay? Now, let's go back here. All right, so if you guys see here, this is the Browns' road to the playoffs, okay? So the Browns must win out, okay? The Browns must win out. Then we need two things to happen here, okay? We need either the Jaguars or Titans to go 2-1 or worse, okay? So Jaguars have already gone 1-0. They're facing the Texans and the Titans next, okay? Now, the Titans are facing the Texans right now. They are also going to have to face Cowboys and the Jaguars. So now we need either the Jaguars to beat the Titans or the Texans or the Titans to beat the Jaguars. And one of them go 1-2 and the other go 2-1. We just need one of those teams to go 2-1 or worse, okay? Then we need the Raiders to go 2-1 or worse. Now we need the Steelers to win tonight. And we need to have a miracle for the Raiders to beat the other two teams. Now I think that they could beat the Chiefs just because the Chiefs might rest people. So it could happen. 49ers, though, that's one's a mystery. I don't know if they'll be able to beat them just because of the defense, okay? Then we need the Patriots to go 1-2 or worse. Right now they're losing against the Bengals, which everybody kind of expected. Then they needed to either beat the Dolphins or the Bills, or they can lose out. Then we need the Jets to either win one or lose out. Okay, they've already lost against the Jaguars. They're playing the Seahawks and the Dolphins next. So if they beat one of them or lose all of them, that's fine with us too, okay? So now, this one is the kicker. You need these teams, the Chargers, Dolphins, and Ravens, to lose out. Now, right now, Ravens are winning 14-0 in halftime. And it's probably not going to happen. So, right now, we're still in the playoff hunt. But it's probably not going to happen. But these are the things that have to happen in order for the Browns to get into the playoffs. Wouldn't hold your breath, but it's still possible. But just letting you all know that it's possible. Is my favorite color brown? No, my favorite color is red. You could probably tell from my background color on my streams. But thank you guys so much for your support, though, today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys do like what you guys see here today, and you guys want me to do another stream, hit that like button. Also, if you are new and you haven't seen any of my videos yet, and you guys want to see more of these streams or any type of Browns videos or NFL videos, hit that subscribe button. Right now we're at 475. What is a Brown? So the Browns were named after our founding owner / head coach, Paul Brown. So it's named after him. And then the Dog Pound was named after Hanford Dixon, He said Browns were like playing like dogs, and so the Browns fans started barking like dogs, and that's how the dog pound was created. So it was Hanford Dixon and one other Browns player. I don't remember who, but and then the east end of the stadium where the chain link fence was in the old stadium came to be known as the dog pound. That's where all the most rambunctious fans sat. And yeah, so since the 80s, the Browns fandom has been known as the dog pound. So there's your little Browns history for you, Gina. So 2nd and 2, Kamara gets to the right side, and there's no gain. So it is 3rd down and 2. The 3rd down and 1 instead. They gave him 1 yard. So 3rd down and 1. Kamara has had 45 yards on 11 rushes. So we got Dalton, shotgun formation. Kamara's right hip, tosses it to Kamara. Kamara gets over the 1st down line. He's over to the 45, down to the 44 of the Browns. He gets about 15 yards maybe. Yeah, it's not after the color. The colors are brown and orange and white. It's named after Paul Brown, not the color brown. Dalton back in another shotgun formation. Dalton takes a snap, looking to his left, firing, caught at the 40-yard line, tackled by Ronnie Harrison. Shaheed with another catch. That'll be about 2nd and 6. Yep, 2nd down and 6. And there's a flag down. And no flag for a face mask. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 6 for the Saints. Andy Dalton. Shotgun formation once again. Kamara, I think. Running back at his left hip. No, it's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill takes a snap, hands it off, and no gain. Stopped by Jordan Elliott and Deion Jones. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Saints at the Browns side of the field. Once again, guys, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate all your guys' support for the stream. Once again, if you guys are new, yeah, Gina, you can root for whatever team you want here. As long as you're not a Ravens or Steelers fan, I do not care if you root for your team. Dalton takes the snap, looking, firing, over the middle, caught. 1st down by Shaheed down to the 25 of the Browns. And here come the Saints. But yeah, Gina, you're fine. As long as you're not a Ravens or a Steelers fan, go on and root for your team. I do not care. I'm joking about the Ravens or Steelers fans. You guys can cheer for your team in the comments. Just don't get surprised if nobody likes them. So, all right, 1st down and 10, the Browns 25. 1 second. All right. Taysom Hill gets another first down for the Saints. Sorry about that, guys. They've come home. All right, here we go. Dalton underneath center. Pistol, or it looks like two-back formation. Hands it off. And running back gets to about the 8-yard line of the Browns. Second down. And about 6. This is where that touchdown drop by Amari Cooper is crucial right now, because now if they score a touchdown, it's tied instead of a 4-point lead. Here we go. Second down and 6. Taysom Hill takes it. RPO, he gets up, and it's a touchdown. And Taysom Hill has tied the game for the Saints, coming on the extra point. Well, there you go, Gina. You can cheer. So Will Lutz makes this extra point. It is tied. And the Browns need to score another point, another touchdown. I don't know. Defense kind of was all over the place on that drive. The Saints had a nice game plan. They executed it, and Will Lutz makes the extra point. So now it is tied. 10-all between the Browns and the Saints. Like I said 17-13 was probably going to be the game. It's my theory. I think Chubb's going to get in the end zone. I think you're going to have to probably give it to him. But defense kind of gave up a little bit on the pass plays. Especially, it was a lot of the pass plays over the middle, the little dump-off passes to the receiver, Shaheed. That was the ones that was getting them. Let's look at the other scores here while we are waiting. We have 22-0 Bengals over the Patriots. 7-all in Houston, Tennessee. We got 24-7 Carolina over Detroit. That one I am very, very shocked by. I thought Carolina was going to win that one. Yeah, 14-3 Baltimore over Atlanta. 14-10 Buffalo over Chicago. 17-3 Kansas City over Seattle. 10-all in New York and Minnesota. And 7-all Houston, Tennessee. Yeah. So those are the scores from around the league. But yeah, so that's what we got right now. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I really, really hope that Browns have an answer. Because we were kind of letting Taysom Hill do whatever he wanted there. The last 5 plays of that drive were not pretty for the defense. They were not pretty at all. They're back from break. Kick is away from Lutz. Ford takes it at the 5. He's up to the 20, 25. About up to the 29-yard line. So the Browns will get it at the 29. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. We're up to 11. And we'll set it down. All right. If we get 15 likes, I will do a stream of the NFL playoffs. I'll do that. Of the playoff game. First couple playoff games. I'll do that. And we'll do 15. I think that's manageable. The offense of the Browns is not going to play in about 45 minutes. No. Yeah, 45 minutes. Watson running out of bounds about the 3-yard game. And thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support. If you guys are new and you like these types of videos, like these live streams, and you are new, hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. I do NFL videos. I do predictions every Thursday. I'll be doing some playoff videos when the playoffs come around. I'm working and listening. Good job. Oh, thank you, Midwest Mindset. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening. Hopefully your day at work is going good. Watson, play action fake, looking, firing. Chubb has it. He's got a first down over the 40. He's at the 42-yard line. So on that 2nd down and 7 play, it's a nice little short pass to Chubb, who takes it for about 5 yards extra. Browns have it, a first down at around their 42-yard line. Yeah, thank you guys for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming out on Christmas Eve, especially. Hopefully your guys' holiday weekend is going great. Watson shotgun. Takes it. Nice fake. Watson keeps it. He's over the 49, about a gain of 9. A little extra from the tackle from that safety there. 2nd down and 1. The low yardage game right now. 2nd down 1. Watson shotgun. Hands off to Chubb on the left side. Chubb may have enough. He may be a half a yard short. I think they're going to say he's half a yard short. Yeah, he's half a yard short. Be 3rd down and 1. QB sneak right up the middle, in my opinion. That's what I would do. Absolutely do that. Watson underneath center. Hands it off to Hunt. Hunt is absolutely stuffed in the backfield. And the Browns are 4th. Are they going 3 now? They're going to punt? Let's see here. Yeah, there was no chance for Hunt to do anything on that play. No chance. So the Browns will punt from their 49. Bajorquez has had a good game so far. Thank you for the other like. We're at the 13. Bajorquez into it. Saints player going back. He fair catches it at the 9-yard line of the Saints, and the Saints will take over from there. Thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. Again, if you are new and you like these videos, hit that like button, subscribe. I do these videos of the NFL every single week. I do reactions to Browns games as well every single time after the game is over. We will be doing one after the game here today. I will give my thoughts. All right. Hopefully, are you guys having a good holiday weekend? Hopefully you guys are. The momentum has seemed to shift in this game. I'm very, very worried right now. Since we've been live for about 2.5 hours, does not feel that long. I have to say, it does not feel that long at all. It's about 2 hours. We just hit the 2 hour, 20-minute mark. Like I said, we will be streaming the entire game. And a little bit after, give my post-game thoughts. And then I will do my rant and review of the game as usual. And we will end it there. But Browns are kind of looking a little bit out of sorts right now. And they're showing all the pictures of all the old Browns quarterbacks. Just if I need any other reason to be sour. Andy Dalton's record against Browns quarterbacks. And he's only lost 5 times. He's only lost 5 times against us. So Dalton underneath center, hands it off Kamara. He gets up to about the 12-yard line for a gain of 3. Second down and 7 for the Saints. Well, they give him 6, second down and 6. Never mind. Very worried about the momentum shift. The momentum has definitely shifted in favor of the Saints. Here we go. Taysom Hill in. Kamara. It's going to be another wildcat to Kamara. Kamara takes it, runs. He's over the 20, I think. He's about 2 yards short of a first down. This will be 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 2 coming up for New Orleans. Can Cleveland get the stop? Myles Garrett has kind of been quiet today. 31-7 Carolina over Detroit, man. Dalton shotgun formation, receiver in motion. Dalton gives it to Kamara. Grant Delpit stops him at the line of scrimmage. Grant Delpit got in there, got Kamara around the ankles. And the Saints now are faced with a 4th and 1 deep in their own territory. And it looks like they will elect to punt. Great play by Grant Delpit. It looks like it was a safety blitz. Receiver did not pick up the block as fast enough. And Grant Delpit got there just in time. Got the Kamara around the ankles. Stops him for no gain. Punt is away. DPJ back, catches it at the 32. He's going to elect to take it. He's up to 35, 40, 41, about the 43-yard line. So it's about an 11-yard return by Donovan Peoples-Jones. The Browns will take over at their 43. The Browns have had good field position today, except for that one punt. They've had really good starting field position. Jerome Ford and Donovan Peoples-Jones have been doing a lot for their field position. All right, guys. Well, while they're at a commercial break, let me go grab a water bottle really quick because my throat is starting to go. So let me go for just 1 second here, and I will be right back with all of y'all. All right, let me get a water bottle. I will be right back in like 30 seconds. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I am back. So the Browns take over here at about their 43-yard line. Watson underneath center. Single back with Chubb in the backfield. Watson fakes the handoff to Chubb. Watson looking, running, gives it to Chubb. And Chubb will only get about a yard with the flag down. Might be a hold on the Browns. Is on Jack Conklin. The newly extended Jack Conklin, 4 years, $60 million. How do they call that holding? Jack Conklin literally slipped on the ground, and the guy fell over him, and they called a holding call on Jack Conklin. Like, let me clear it up. He literally fell on the ground, and they gave him a holding call. Watson, shotgun formation. Hands off to Chubb. Chubb running. He's up to the 40. And he gets up to about the 41. Probably about an 8-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 12. How do you call that a holding call? He literally slipped. Jack Conklin slipped on the snow. His guy fell. And they gave him a holding call. Man, I needed that. 2nd down and 11. Watson. Chubb at his left hip. Watson takes a snap, looking to his left. Firing. And it's deflected off of Michael Wood's hands. Picked off. Saints have it. He's up to the 25-20. Down to the 15-yard line. The Saints pick off Deshaun Watson off a deflection. Off of Michael Woods, I believe. It's either Michael Woods or David Bell. And the Saints take over at the Browns 15. It was David Bell. And David Bell, off of his fingertips, deflects up in the air, and the Saints safety gets it. Sorensen takes it all the way back to the Browns 15-yard line. This is literally the almost same exact thing that happened to Andy Dalton earlier when Grant Delpit got that interception. Man, now, like I said, the momentum's turning all the way over to the Saints now. Dalton's in shotgun formation at the Browns 15. Now it's Taysom Hill, Taysom takes it, and he gets about 2 yards down to the Browns 13. David Bell's got to make that catch. David Bell's got to make that catch. It had a little extra zip on it, but he had to do it just because if he didn't do it, the cornerback would have been right there. Typical. Yep. That wasn't on Watson though. It was on David Bell. 2nd down and 9 at the Browns 14. Taysom Hill takes it, hands it off to Kamara. Kamara gets back to the line, stopped by Taven Bryan. Be 3rd and 8. They give him a yard. Can the Browns hold 3rd down and 8 at their 14-yard line? Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button, like the video. If we get up to 15 likes, I will do some live streams of the NFL playoffs of the first couple of games. So we can get up to 15. We just need 2 more. 3rd down and 8. Dalton, 5 wide. Dalton, by his lonesome, takes a snap, looking, firing over the middle, caught, and it's a 1st down. It's a 1st down for the Saints. Nobody covering the tight end Johnson. Catches it, gets hit immediately, but still gets the 1st down. John Johnson with the tackle. 1st and goal, Saints at the 5 of the Browns. Dalton underneath center. Kamara in the backfield. Dalton hands it off, gives it Kamara, runs up the middle. Gets it, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, New Orleans. New Orleans with the touchdown, 16-0. Saints over the Browns. He got hit in a wall in the backfield, bounced out of it, and ran to the left. Taven Bryan literally had him on his back, spun around, but Kamara was already past him. 16-0 New Orleans over Cleveland off of that deflected interception, man. That one's on David Bell right there. And I told you, the Browns defense has been struggling. And it's 17-0 after Lutz makes a field goal. Unreal. Unreal. I said that was like one of the first balls he had a zip on, too, for Watson. And David Bell can't make the catch. Turns an interception for New Orleans. And New Orleans takes it all the way down to the 15, and they make a touchdown. So 17-0. I agree, Beast Girls. I agree. They're coming in right now. It's 17 unanswered points. 17 unanswered points by the Saints. Unreal. And Deshaun Watson has been all right so far. He's been okay. Deshaun Watson has been okay. Yeah, Martin. It's 17-10. That's what I said. Man. Just like that, the momentum has shifted. I said once they had that field goal, when they had that touchdown, I should say, that's when the momentum shifted. You could probably say all the way back from when Amari Cooper slipped on that touchdown. I said that. Didn't I say when that touchdown, when we couldn't get that touchdown, didn't I say that was probably going to bite us in the ass? Unbelievable, man. Now you're down by 7 instead of being down by 3. Oh, that's typical, though. A banged up secondary is taking over control over the Browns' offense. I mean, yeah. I don't. Watson's been making some throws, but I mean, they're not getting really anything, though. I mean, on the ground, they've been okay. It's rough, though. It's been rough. But yeah, guys, if you guys are new, hit the like button. Let's get up to 15 likes. We're at 13 right now. Just need 2 more likes. And we will do a live stream of the first games of the NFL playoffs. It looks like Will Lutz will kick it off here in just a couple of seconds. About 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lutz kicks it away. And Ford grabs it. He's up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, up to the 40-yard line. Jerome Ford. Another great return by Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford has been really good as the kick returner. But we get something on offense here. Stretch out my leg here. There you go. The Browns take over at the 41. Watson in East Center. Hands it off to Hunt. Hunt will run on the left side. Hunt gets about 2, and that's it. So 2nd down and 8 for the Browns at their 42-yard line, maybe? No, 43 yards. 43-yard line. It's been rough. They may have time for one more play. You have one more play in them. Watson's in shotgun formation. Hunt is at his left hip. Watson looking to his left. Firing, and it's over the head of Njoku. 3rd down 7. And that's the end of the third quarter. Browns down by a touchdown after the Watson interception off the deflection from David Bell. 17-10. 17 unanswered points by New Orleans. Yeah, I said earlier in the stream I had a 90% chance or 90% confidence in the Browns winning at halftime. Right now it's 50-50. Because your defense is starting to get tired and they're starting to get waxed. But fair play to the Saints. Fair play to the Saints. They're finding a rhythm. They're finding things that work. And they're just executing. And the Browns aren't. And that is the nitty gritty of it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we are 15 minutes away from the end of the game. One more quarter left. Once again, guys, I thank you for all of you guys for coming out here on Christmas Eve. I really appreciate it. Even those who are working Midwest Mindset, thank you so much for listening in while you're working. Hopefully your day at work is going nice. Hopefully you can go home soon. Have a nice night. What'd you guys ask Santa for Christmas? What'd you guys ask him for Christmas? I wanted a new bike. I also asked for a Browns win. That's also what I asked, but hasn't been materializing so far. But thank you guys all for your coming out today for Christmas Eve. I really appreciate it, though. I'll keep saying it. You guys might get annoyed at me for saying it still, but I do mean it. I do mean it. Once again, guys, if you guys like the stream, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. New coach. Yeah, David, I think we do need one. I agree. It's 3rd and 7. Watson, shotgun formation again. Hunt his left hip. Watson takes the snap, looking, firing, caught by Amari Cooper at the 50. He's down at the 48. Amari Cooper, huge catch on that 3rd down, keeps the Browns drive alive at, I believe, no, they're at the 44 of the Saints. So the 44 of the Saints. Watson underneath center. Hunt, single back. Watson gives it to Hunt. Hunt gets about 2. So it's 2nd down and 8. But pretty even on the stats with the yards for run and pass. About 83 rushing yards to 84 passing yards for the Browns. Watson, 5 wide. Watson by his lonesome in the back. Watson gets the snap, looking, firing downfield. He had Amari Cooper downfield, but couldn't hit, overthrew him. Oh, he had him. Amari Cooper had a little bit of separation, had 2 guys on him. Man. They're saying the wind kind of took it away from them. So it's 3rd down and 8 at the Saints 42. Watson again, empty backfield. Watson takes a snap, back to pass, looking, firing, right side. Oh, it's just a little bit wide of Njoku. Incomplete. It looked like he tried to fire it over the... Oh, man, it was right there. The defensive back was right there, jumped, almost could have been intercepted, went through the hands of the defensive back. It was just a little too wide for Njoku to catch it. Browns punt once again. Man, Bajorquez gets it into it and takes a bounce and will be stopped at the 10. Yeah, I bet he is freaking cold. Beast Grills. I wouldn't be surprised. The Saints will take over at the 10-yard line. This is not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. I just don't understand. Look, we just cannot get any rhythm on offense right now. We had that one drive before halftime, and that's been our best drive of the game, and I haven't had anything since then. There's nothing close. Nothing has been close. All the momentum has shifted to the Saints. All the momentum. It has went from the Browns all the way over to the Saints. The pendulum has swung. It's rough. It's rough. I don't know what they're going to do. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. You guys can see my misery. In real time. Well, while we are waiting, let me articulate that. Let's look at some of the other scores from around the league. So Cincinnati is up 22-6 over New England. About 3 minutes left in the third. 10-7, Houston over Tennessee at halftime. Jeff Driscoll at quarterback for Houston, by the way. 14-6, Baltimore over Atlanta with about 2.5 minutes left in the third. 31-13, Carolina over Detroit. That one's the shock of the night so far, in my opinion. Just about getting started in the fourth quarter for that game. 21-10, Buffalo leading Chicago. 17-3, Seattle. 17-3, Kansas City leading Seattle. Getting ready to begin the fourth there. 17-13, Minnesota just scored a touchdown against the Giants. And those are the scores of the day so far. The game has just returned. I'm glad that I'm contributing to your great Christmas Eve, Midwest Mindset. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I can do something. Kamara takes it, gets about 5. I feel really bad for the fans right at the game. Yeah, I do too. Especially if they paid full price for that. Some brats and kraut in the oven. Nice. I think my mom is making something too with sauerkraut. She usually does that for New Year's though. I think we're just gonna have some ham and mashed potatoes though. So what are you guys eating for Christmas? Put it down in the chat. And Saints take it and they're stopped at the line, 3rd and 5. Yeah, what are you guys eating for Christmas? Do you guys know? think we're going to have some ham and some mashed potatoes and probably some other vegetable. And my mom, if you guys are familiar with Eastern European treats, my mom just made some kolachkis, and oh my god. Raspberry, pineapple, cheese kolachkis. Oh my goodness. Had some ham, yeah. Can't go wrong with ham. I love ham. All right, 3rd and 4. Dalton takes a snap, looking, almost sacked, and it's caught by Kamara. He's got it up to the 40, 45. And he was almost sacked. It's about a 20-yard, maybe 25-yard gain for Kamara and the Saints. It's first down at the Browns 45. It looked like Miles almost had him, too. It was just a good throw. Happy elimination day for the Browns. Yeah, B Scrolls, it's not looking good. Prime rib and pecan pie. Oh, boy. I got some pie in the fridge or in the freezer. I don't know what kind yet. Hill takes it. Running right side. Gets about 2. And here come the Saints. Prime rib sounds very good, though. Midwest Mindset. Really envy you right now. Prime rib sounds really good. Yeah, sauerkraut and pork for New Year's. Yeah, we usually have sauerkraut, too. But the good thing is that Ohio State is playing Georgia New Year's Eve. So we're going to have people over for that game. I can't wait for that. That one's going to be fun. 2nd down and 8. Taysom Hill in at quarterback still. Taysom Hill fakes a handoff, takes it to the right side, gets about another yard. It's 3rd down and 7 at the Saints 48. And I like how CBS is putting up the graphic of how great the games. Kicking me while I'm down even more. 3rd and 7. Andy Dalton, or is that Taysom Hill still? Dalton takes the snap, looking to the left, firing, and is broken up. Great play by Greg Newsome. Great play by Greg Newsome to play the ball. The receiver had it in his hand, was coming down with it, and Greg Newsome was able to knock it out of his hands. 4th down, huge stop by the Browns. It's a huge stop. Great play by Greg Newsome there. That's why you know what? If you are willing to move on from Denzel Ward, I am perfectly fine with having Greg Newsome be your number 1. Honestly, he's a great defensive back. Saints have punted away. Donovan Peoples-Jones lets it go, and it's going to be stopped at the 10-yard line. So the Browns will take over at the 10-yard line. And, yep. Sorry, the camera for the TV just starts spazzing out. So it's at the 10-yard line by the Browns. That's where they'll start. Like I said, guys, if you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button. If we get up to 15 likes, I will be streaming the first couple games of the NFL playoffs. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. I do NFL videos virtually every single week, and I will be doing, I do Browns reactions after the game to give you guys my rant and my views on the game. So if you guys do hit those like buttons and subscribe, it would be really appreciated. But thank you guys all for coming out on Christmas Eve. Especially, I really appreciate it, guys. We've had a lot of support here today. We're over 600 views on the stream so far. Thank you guys for your guys' support, your guys' attentiveness, you guys being here, chatting along with me, reacting to the game. It's been really fun. And, yeah, it's gone better than I expected, so thank you guys. Thank you guys for all being such lovely people here in the chat. Lovely viewers. Thank you for watching along. I really appreciate it. We'll definitely be doing more. Definitely do more of these in the future. Oh, man. But yeah, thank you guys. We just need 2 more likes. That's all we need. 2 more likes. We're at 13. We just need 2 more. The 2 of you out there. I really appreciate your guys' support, though. I really do. I cannot wait. For New Year's Eve. That's the one thing I cannot wait for. Lovely. Do you guys have any plans for Christmas tomorrow? Anybody going over families' houses or doing something? We were supposed to be going yesterday, but the huge cold front and storm just moved in and just took everything down. Took power down in Cleveland and everything. So we had to cancel plans. So it looks like we're just going to be sitting home tomorrow. Here we go. We're back. Underneath center, Deshaun Watson at the 10-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Looking, firing, passes it to Donovan Peoples-Jones, and only gets about a yard. See, that's where I think he should have just ran it. If I was Watson, there was nothing there, I would have just ran the ball. About 37 yards in the last 3 possessions for the Browns. Not good at all. Watson underneath center again. 2nd down and 9. Watson hands it off to Chubb. Chubb, huge hole. Breaks it. 20, 25, 30. And it gets up to the 30-yard line. Nick Chubb with a 19-yard run. Another 1st down for the Browns. Hit it. Huge hole. Great blocking by the offensive line there. Watson underneath center again. Gives to Chubb. Running right side. Chubb, 35. Up to the 37-yard line. And here comes Nick Chubb. The 2nd down and 3. A gain of 7. They'll give him 2nd down and 4. Watch. Yeah, B Scrolls, that sounds like a nice night. That sounds like a nice night. Huh. Yeah, we can apparently. Watson gives it to Chubb again. Chubb and is met by a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Well, you see, David, the thing is that I'm just surprised whenever we pass block, or whenever the other teams pass block for like 10 seconds, they don't get a holding call. But if we pass block for like 5 seconds, we get 3 holding calls against us. That's what I'm more intrigued about. 3rd down and 2 for the Browns. I don't know how he got 2 yards out of that, but he did. 3rd down and 2 for the Browns at their own 39. Watson underneath center. Chubb is in the backfield. Hunt comes into motion as a fullback. Fakes the handoff to Chubb. Watson looking. There's a flag on the field. It's probably a hold. Watson looking, and he just fires it into the Saints sideline. And it's probably going to be a hold on the Browns. Or a false start. False start. Or no, it's legal formation. And Jack Conklin again. Jack Conklin called again for another penalty. He's lined up off the ball. He wasn't lined up. 4th down and 2 for the Browns. They're going to go for it here at their own 39. Looks to be in a pistol formation. Watson snaps. Drops back to pass. Looking. Fires right side, and it's way overthrown at Donovan Peoples-Jones. Was not even close. Holy fuck! This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. You're getting beat by a team that plays in a dome. You're supposed to have the advantage. You're supposed to have the advantage of playing in a cold weather city, in an open air facility. And you're getting your ass kicked right now. This is bad, dude. This is terrible. So now the Saints will have it at the Browns 39 with the chance to either score another touchdown and probably put this game out of reach or kick a field goal and go up 10. Ranch chicken. Announcers just absolutely roasted play call. I mean, the throws, the players are there. It's just he hasn't made the throw. I mean, it looked like. I mean, Donovan Peoples-Jones was open. You just missed the throw. You just overthrew him. But this is getting ridiculous now. I mean, you've given up 17 unanswered points. That's not good. Sorry about that. Gonna move my mic really quick. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. About 7, maybe 6 minutes left in the game. I don't know. I don't know. I think Watson's just not making the passes. This is not looking good. I don't understand why we can't just have things go easy. Like right now, what's going on is the Saints are using the running game to set up the passing game. But the problem is that our offensive line is not doing good at all. Our offensive line has been our biggest letdown on the offensive side of the ball, in my opinion. Because we're not getting any push. The one play where Chubb had where he got 20 yards was our best play of the game. Dalton, underneath center. Hands it off to Kamara. Kamara could have gotten stopped at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he gets about 4. So they're going to play it again. You can see the announcers are criticizing the fact that they don't have Chubb in with Hunt. I totally agree. He's not a journeyman, and the Browns stuff him for a big loss by about 3 yards. He's not a journeyman. I agree with you about the coach, Midwest. I do agree with you about the coach. I don't know what. I do agree. I mean, the throw was there. The pass was there. But I agree with, I think it was David Archuleta, I think who's the announcer, the analyst. Why are you throwing 15 yards down the field when you need to go 2 yards? Why the fuck are you doing that? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand why you're doing it. Dalton, shotgun formation, Kamara's right hit. Dalton. Gets it. Looking. Back to pass. Throws to his left. Oh! And it's not caught. It should have been caught. Yeah, he doesn't have one brain cell. Joe wasn't Kevin are gone, hopefully. They're not going to be gone. Joe Woods might be. Kevin's not. And that should have been a walk-in touchdown if I was the Saints. That ball should have been a walk-in touchdown. Instead, it was underthrown. I think they're throwing into the wind. The wind seems to be coming from the dog pound. So the Browns will get another chance at it, down 7 with 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Punt is away. Jones, and it's a touchback. Yeah, Lexington, I just don't think that Kevin's going to be gone. Joe Woods, I think, should be gone. Kevin's probably going to get one more year. We just suck? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that we are overhyped. I will agree with that. So we got 5:16 left. Why didn't we trade Hunt? Because we were supposed to have this 1-2 punch in the backfield, but Kevin Stefanski feels like he can't have them both on the field at the same time for some reason, which makes no sense. Chubb gets the handoff on the left side. He gets about 9. 2nd down and 1. I do agree. Lexington. I think everybody's been asking the same question. You know, this is probably the most usage that Hunt has had this year. Watson underneath center. Gonna be another run to Chubb. Chubb takes it left side, beats a wall, spins out, and he gets the 1st down. But yeah, I agree. I just we have the best 1-2 punch in the game, and yet we don't fucking use them at the same time. I don't understand. Roger Goodell stuck it to us when he extended the suspension. I mean, that was going to happen regardless, David. I mean, I think everybody should have saw that coming. Shotgun formation for Watson. Watson, hand off to Chubb. Chubb left side, no gain. It was going to happen. I mean, you had PR, you had public pressure, media pressure from all angles about Watson and all the accusations against him. I mean, we were lucky that it wasn't even a full season. Let's just be honest. We're lucky it wasn't a full season. Browns going hurry up. Watson, shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff to Chubb. Passes it to Njoku, and Njoku gets about 8. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. Give Ford Hunt's reps. I have a better idea. Why not just use Hunt and Chubb on the same field at the same time? That'd be I think. Fair. Yeah, Roger Goodell does suck. I agree, David. He does suck. 3rd down and 2 at the Browns 39. Same exact spot where they failed to go 4th down. Watson takes a snap, hands it off to Hunt. Hunt gets the 1st down. Needed 2, they got about 4. About 3 minutes left. Browns still have all 3 timeouts. Saints do as well. Browns, if they do lose today, are out of the playoffs. Watson, shotgun formation again with Hunt. Watson takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking, firing on the left side, is almost picked off. Almost picked off by the Saints. Is dropped. 2nd and 10. We were lucky that wasn't picked. Donovan Peoples-Jones knocked it out of the defensive back's hands. 2nd down and 10. Watson is 11 of 23 for 94 yards and an interception. Not good. Not good at all. 2nd down and 10 at the Browns 43. Watson, another shotgun formation with Chubb at his right hip. Watson takes a snap, hands it to Chubb. Chubb running left side, meets... Oh my fucking God! No blocking at all. And he meets about 4 Saints in the backfield for a loss of 3. Do we trade for a D-line / linebacker, or do we draft? I think you need to do both, Lexington. You don't have anybody on the defensive line. The interior defensive line is a joke. 3rd down and 13 after the loss of 3. Watson, another shotgun formation with Hunt at his left hip. Fakes the handoff. Watson looking, firing. Deflected by the defensive back. 4th down and 13. And now here's the game. Oh, there's a flag on the field. Is there some taunting? Wow, a hold on the defensive backs. Paulson Adebo with the hold, a late flag by the refs. Holy. Wow. Correct call, but very late. 2 minutes left in the 4th. Watson underneath center. Njoku moves over to the right. Single back formation with Chubb in the back. Gives a toss to Chubb on the left side. Runs. Gets about 3. And that will be the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter. The Browns still have the ball. I believe they're at maybe the 40... around the 40-yard line of the Saints, maybe? Yeah, Lexington, we do need to trade for both and draft, because Jordan Elliott is god-awful. Feels like we have free agents on defense every week. I can't name half the guys. Yeah, well, that's because your linebackers are injured to hell. I mean, JOK is out for the year. Anthony Walker got injured in week 2, or week 3. He's out for the year. Jacob Phillips got injured in Baltimore. He's out for the year. Sione Takitaki got injured in Houston. He's out for the year. I mean, you're down to Deion Jones, who you brought in to help the linebacking core. And then you got some practice squad guys. I mean, you really don't have anybody on the linebacker side. Now, your defensive tackles, they just plain suck. Defensive tackles plain suck. Jordan Elliott is terrible. Tommy Togiai is terrible. They just plain suck. Perion Winfrey has been the only one that's kind of shown some flashes. I do like Isaiah Thomas for the 7th round pick we got from Oklahoma. I do like Alex Wright a little bit. But your interior D-line, Taven Bryan, has not been great. Jordan Elliott's been trash. Tommy Togiai has been trash. You don't really have anybody. That's on Andrew Berry, in my opinion. That's on Andrew Berry. You wanted to skid by with the guys you had out there, and they're not up to the task. They're not starters. That's what they are. They're not starters. Got about 11 people in here, guys. If you guys have not already liked the video, like the stream, or subscribed, it'd be greatly appreciated. If we get 15 likes, I will live stream the first couple of games of the NFL playoffs. And I do all sorts of NFL videos and Cleveland Browns videos as well. I will be doing my reaction live on stream as well as a video. So if you guys are interested, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and we greatly appreciate it. We're at about 687 views in total on the stream, about 13 away from 700. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for coming out on Christmas Eve. I really appreciate it. About 2 minutes left in the game. 17-10 Saints over the Browns. The play calling confuses me. Yeah, it does. It confuses me as well. 2nd down and 8. Watson shotgun formation with Chubb. Watson drops back, looking, firing over the middle, and it's dropped by Amari Cooper. Oh, Amari Cooper was wide open. It was just a little high. And Cooper drops it. God damn. Thank you guys. We got 15 likes. There we go. We've met the quota. Thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's 3rd down and 8. The Browns 43 or 47. Watson takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking, firing, caught by Cooper. 1st down. makes up for the drop. The last play goes exactly right back to him on a slant, and he gets the first down. Minute 38 rolling. Browns still have 3 timeouts. Watson shotgun. Hunt in his right hip. Watson takes a snap, looking, dropping back. Right back, looking, and he takes a sack. That's not what you need. Watson takes a snap when you don't need to have a sack. If you don't see it, throw it away. But he doesn't. He takes a sack. And now the Browns use a timeout. The minute 23 left. A 3-yard loss. We've hit 15 likes. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. First sack by either team today. 2nd and 13 at the Saints 47. Watson shotgun. Hunt at his right hip. Watson fakes the handoff. Play action. Looking. And it's a no gainer to Hunt. Oh boy. It's a no gainer to Hunt. And it's 3rd and 13. Clock is still moving with a minute left. You better get set. Watson, shotgun again. Watson, taking it, looking, firing. Caught! And it's caught. Is that Amari Cooper again? It is Amari Cooper again. First down. Paul DeBatista is the one calling the plays. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And the Browns have a first down at the Saints' 33-yard line. With about 50 seconds left. And again, clock management becoming an issue again for the Browns and Kevin Stefanski. Oh, boy. The great pass, great catch by Amari Cooper. Here we go. Shotgun formation again. Watson. Hunt in his right hip. Watson takes a snap. Drops back. Looking. Firing over the middle. Caught! David Bell catches it. He's down to the 15-yard line. Stays in bounds, though. They call another timeout. The Browns have called their last timeout. .42 seconds left. The Browns have it at the Saints' 15-yard line. 42 seconds left. First down and 10. Now here, do you go for the end zone? I think you have to. I personally would have kept the timeout. If we can, Lexington, if we call a good game plan, we can. Watson, shotgun formation again. Hunt in his right hip. Watson takes a snap. Looking, still looking. Firing at the end zone. Incomplete, wide over the head of Amari Cooper. 2nd down and 10. How's that not holding? Defensive back had just a handful of Amari Cooper's jersey, but the ball was too high, so it didn't need to be called. Couldn't be called. 2nd down and 10. Browns at the Saints' 15-yard line, down by 7, 38 seconds left. Watson is still shotgun formation, takes a snap back. Looking, rolling to his left, firing. Oh, it was almost caught. It was almost caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones. He juggled it and it was pushed at the last second. Oh, he should have been caught. Donovan Peoples-Jones drops it. No, that wasn't a pass interference. If you're talking about the Donovan Peoples-Jones one, that's not pass interference. Amari Cooper wasn't a pass interference just because the ball wasn't catchable. They wouldn't have called it. 3rd down and 10. 30 seconds left. Watson shotgun formation again with Hunt in his right hip. Watson takes a snap. Firing over the middle. Oh, it should have been caught again. It should have been caught again. David Njoku drops one. That would have been a touchdown or at least at the 1 yard line. God, it was a perfect pass and Njoku drops it. Oh, God. That was a perfect pass and Njoku drops it. 4th and 10, you need at least to the 5 yard line. Njoku or Watson. Shotgun formation once again. Watson back. Looking. Still looking. He's going to run. He's going to get sacked, and that's the game. And the Browns will lose 6-9. And Njoku's drop and Donovan Peoples-Jones' drop will be talked about for the next couple of days. Njoku has to make that catch. Njoku cannot drop that. That is ridiculous by Njoku. He made that insane catch against Tampa Bay. You need to make that catch. That was a perfectly placed pass. It was a routine. And the Saints will kneel it, and that will do it. What a joke. And that is it. The Cleveland Browns will lose 17-10 against the Saints. Njoku should have caught that pass. The Browns fall to 6-9. The Saints improve to 6-9, and the Browns are officially toasted. They are out of the playoffs. They are done and out. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, that is very, very annoying. Let's do this here, shall we? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fix this really quick. All right. Unbelievable. I'll give my opinion here in a second. Njoku, that can't happen. Yeah, flush that turd. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's unbelievable. Multiple drops. Play calling was terrible. This last play calling was terrible. Yeah, thanks everyone. Merry Christmas. Oh, well, we knew the Browns would lose. Well, you know what? I thought that they would win. They should have won. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible play calling for most of the second half. Njoku should have caught that ball. There's no excuse why Njoku cannot catch that ball. It was a perfect pass. I just think he heard footsteps and he just dropped it. That's it. That was it. Njoku absolutely dropped that ball. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And, we could be kicking ourselves in the ass for the rest of the season. And I think this game was a perfect encapsulation of what the season has been. It's been you were good and then you blew it. You were good in the first half and then you blew it. I mean, the defense just absolutely sucked the rest of the second half. Momentum, as soon as Amari Cooper dropped that touchdown ball in the second quarter, as soon as he dropped that pass, he slipped, momentum shifted. And that's exactly what happened. And it's unfortunate. Now you're 6-9. You're going to have to win the next 2 games in order to even match your record from last year. $10 Kevin blames for the whole loss. Oh, blames Njoku. No, I mean maybe. Or no, you know what? No, I'll show you what he'll say. He'll go, we gotta call better plays in that situation. We gotta be better. Gotta get my guys better prepared. Gotta do. It's all on me. I'm the head coach. I gotta do better. But he sucked. Yeah, the Browns are eliminated from the playoffs. Yes, President, you're right. They are eliminated from the playoffs. No ifs, ands, or buts. No, well, if this happens, they can make it. No, it's over. Frankly, it's been over for the last 3 weeks. Maybe even more. Maybe 4 weeks. Accurate. Yeah. I mean, you had a good game plan, good play calling, at least for the most part, this first half. And then defense just wore down. They kept running the ball. They wore the defense down. And you started giving up chunk runs to Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara. And you started getting sloppy on offense. And your offense didn't do anything. Your offense, literally, the second half offense was dog shit. Legitimately dog shit. No excuses. There's no excuse. And that's the problem with Kevin, okay? My problem with Kevin is that he cannot coach from behind. He can't. He gets pass happy. And if he coaches from in front, he gets way too conservative and he starts running the ball way too much. Now, Watson was terrible today. I think everybody should be able to say Watson was terrible today. And yeah, you could say, well, it was the cold weather, the temperatures were bad and the weather was bad and, he couldn't play like he wanted to play. It does not matter. When you go 11 of 28, it was bad. They got eliminated by an NFC South team that plays in a dome at home. They come to Cleveland to play like veterans. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You got your ass kicked by a team who plays in a dome in a cold weather game, where you're supposed to have the advantage, right? You're supposed to have the advantage of playing in an open air facility in freezing temperatures, right? You're supposed to have the advantage. Does Buffalo lose games like this where they're supposed to have the advantage? Look what happened in Miami with Miami, right? I mean, Miami played tough, but Buffalo was able to pull through because you know why? They play in games like this. This is like a 50-degree game to them. It's just ridiculous. It's the same thing over and over again with Kevin Stefanski. I understand. When I say, oh yeah, he's a great play caller, right? He's a great play caller. He's not a good head coach. He's a good offensive coordinator, but he's not a head coach. And that's just my opinion. I think that's fine. Stefanski and the drop passes or the drop ball. Yeah, I agree, Ben. I agree. Totally agree. That's exactly what happened. And it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous because this is the entire encapsulation of the season, right? You're there, but you're not there. You're not good enough. They always get in their own way. That's what I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired. This team just gets in their own way. All the time. They did it against the Jets. They did it against Atlanta. They did it against the Chargers. They got in their own way and they stopped themselves from winning. Especially the Chargers game. The Chargers game, Brandon Staley handed you the win on the plate. They went for it for 4th and 1 when they were up. They didn't need to. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Exactly. They went for it on 4th and 1. You had a shot, but Kevin Stefanski cannot game manage. He can't. He does not know how to manage the clock at all. He's been like this all the time. The last 3 years, he cannot manage the clock. He lets it go. He lets him go. And, I think this game, Stefanski's play calling was bad, especially in the second half. But Njoku should have caught that ball. Njoku catches that ball, that's probably a touchdown. You probably tie the game and go to overtime. And then who knows what happens, right? Unbelievable, man. I mean, this is, like I said, this is the encapsulation of what this team has done this season. This team should not be 6-9. This team is way too talented to be 6-9. That's what pisses me off, because you have Deshaun Watson, who's supposed to be a top 5 quarterback. You have Nick Chubb, who's a top 5 running back. You have Kareem Hunt, who's supposed to be a top 10 running back. Amari Cooper, who's a great receiver, and you do jack shit with it, man. As Buffalo just scores another touchdown, now it's 34-13. New England look like they're about to come back and try to win this game against Cincinnati. I mean, cool, but what's that going to do for us? I mean, I don't. It sucks, man. It sucks. This is terrible. And I think that Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski deserve to have a black mark against them for the season. I really do. I don't care if you're going to say, oh well, they had Jacoby Brissett and they didn't have a starting quarterback like Watson. They didn't have a starting quarterback like Watson for the first 11 games. You still had chances to win 3 of the games that you've lost. That's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. But it's just mind-boggling how they've just botched this season. I'm going to count this as a lost season, as a botched season by Stefanski and Barry. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys hold this season against Stefanski and Barry? Because I do. Because you're going to have people who could be like, "Oh, well, you didn't have Deshaun Watson. You didn't have that caliber of quarterback for your first 11 games." Well, you had Jacoby Brissett playing the best stretch of his career, and you should have won 3 of those games, if not for your defense and your horrible play calling. I mean, am I wrong, or what do you guys think? What are your guys' opinions about the season? They might finish the season. Yeah, they might. They might lose against Washington. Let's just be honest here. They might lose against Washington. After the performance that they did today, they might lose against Washington. I don't have any faith they're going to win against Washington. Do you? I don't have any faith they're going to win. What did they do today that proved to me that they could do it? Nothing. They don't. They don't have any. They can't do anything. Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry deserve to be ridiculed for the season. I don't care if you think that they should get a pass for Deshaun Watson not being in the game for 11 or not being on the team for 11 games. You still had a guy who's playing like a top 10 quarterback. You should have won those 3 games, if not for your defense and your horrible play calling. I mean, am I wrong? I don't think so. I was at the Jets game. Your defense blew it. I was at the Chargers game. Your defense and your horrible play calling blew it. Atlanta, your horrible play calling blew it. Your defense blew it. Those are 3 wins right there. You could be 9-6 right now. You could be 9-6. You could be in the conversation of the wild card and the division. But you soiled it. After the Jets game, they should have been under the microscope. Yeah. But guess what? They always preach, what was their thing when they came in? Smart, tough, accountable? They're neither of those. They're none of those. They're not smart, tough, and accountable. When has anybody on this team been held accountable for anything? Right? Has Joe Woods been held accountable for all of his horrible decisions at defensive coordinator? No. Has Grant Delpit or John Johnson been held accountable for their horrible decisions on the defensive side of the ball? No. Have they been playing tough? No. Have they been playing smart? No. Have they been calling plays smart? Have Kevin Stefanski and Joe Woods and Mike Prefer been calling plays smart? No. Okay, so then why are you blowing smoke up everybody's ass? Andrew has been looking a little bit suspect. Yeah. Yeah. It happened. They should have told Chubb to go first. Now, David, see, I'll disagree with you there because you're up by 14 points or 13 points. We should have been up by 14 points if Cade York makes that extra point. They should have been up by 14. But you have your defense out there for 1 minute and 55 seconds, and you're up by 13, and they can't hold them. That's not. I don't blame that on Chubb. That's not on Chubb. That's on the defensive players, and that's on defensive coaching. That's just is because they weren't communicating. They were miscommunicating the entire time. I literally watched it happen in front of my eyes at the game. They were all looking around at each other like, what the hell? Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? But yeah, I agree, B Scrolls. Andrew Berry has been looking a lot suspect. He has been. I've said this a lot. So he has what? Donovan Peoples-Jones, Greg Newsome, JOK. I mean, who else? I don't know. He started in 2020. What? Seriously, who? Grant Delpit? He's been mediocre at best. John Johnson was supposed to be his big acquisition in the offseason last year, and that's been trash. True, they should have known. They should know no easy wins. Yeah. Well, see, it should be easy wins, but we get in our way. The Browns get in their own way. That's what happens. That's what's terrible, man. Seriously, it's so annoying because the Browns get in their own way. But no, I mean, yeah, Andrew Berry is he's been suspect. I mean, the only move that he has made as general manager in terms of like bringing in a talent has been who? I mean, Amari Cooper. That's it. I mean, Amari Cooper was a steal for a 5th round pick in a trade. Outside of that, who else? Greg Newsome has been good. I'll give him that one. You got Greg Newsome, JOK, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Who else has he drafted that's been great? I mean, honestly, I might be forgetting a name. I mean, seriously, I might be forgetting somebody. He started in 2020. He started drafting in 2020. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's so annoying. Because this team should not be 6-9. I will reiterate it once again. This team, I'll look directly in the camera, okay? This team should not be 6-9. This team should be at least 8-7, 9-6. I'm looking at teams like the Vikings. I'm thinking to myself, when the hell are the Browns going to take that next step? And it seems like it may not have been. Well, see, here's the thing, Beast Girls. The Titans, the Vikings are not that great of a team. They're not. They're not that great of a football team. It's just that the Browns get in their own way so many times. It's laughable. It's true. They get in their own way. It's so many times. They did the same thing with 2014. 2014, the Browns should have gone to the playoffs, and you cannot convince me otherwise. They should have gone to the playoffs. You had Brian Hoyer going 7-4, 7-5, and then you had old proud Tennessee. What's his name? Tennessee Jimmy. Going in there was like, hey, go put in that Johnny Manziel fellow that we drafted. I like him a lot. and then you lose 5 in a row, and then you go out of the playoffs when you were leading the division after 11 games. By the way, it's a joke. It's a joke. Like I said, it's a joke. Like I said, the Saints just outplayed you today. And Minnesota just beat the Giants on a walk-off field goal. 61-yarder by Greg Joseph. 61-yard field goal. Unbelievable, man. Like I said, I don't think that you're going to get the kind of production with Kevin Stefanski. I think that Mike Vrabel would be my head coach if he's going to get fired or leaves Tennessee. He'd be my guy. I would definitely look at Brian Flores as a defensive coordinator. Hell, even Mike Zimmer. I'd bring him in, see what he can do. I mean, you're at that point right now, right? I mean, we're back at... This is the problem. We're back at square one. We're back at square one with the Browns. It's the same thing again. Because now we're going to have to clean house with the coaching staff again. I honestly do. I don't know how long you can keep Stefanski around. I don't. Because I don't think this team is going to get better. It's gotten worse year over year. Like, it's insane. How do you go from being 11-5 and in the playoffs and maybe like a play away from going to the AFC Championship game to being out of the playoffs by week 15? Not even by week 15. You were out of the playoffs virtually since like week 11. Bring back Greg Williams? No. Dave, no. No, David, no. No. I don't care about seeing 0 blitzes and watching my safeties be 20 yards behind the play. I'm all right. It's a joke. It's a joke. And now you're going to have to probably blow it up after next year if things don't go good. And we're going to be back to square one. That's the problem. That's the problem, guys. It sucks. It sucks. All right. I think we're going to end it here, guys. No way they should be 6-9 with all the talent. Yeah. B Scrolls, you're right. You're right. We should not be 6-9. This team should be 9-6, 8-7 at least. And it's a joke. It's a joke. But that's the Browns for you. That's the Browns. It's ridiculous. All right, everybody. Not for head coach. Oh, no. David, I disagree with you even more. No. David, I disagree with you even more. No, he should not be the head coach. All right. I think we're going to do it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream on Christmas Eve. I really appreciate you guys' support. If you haven't done so already, if you haven't hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. We've hit our quota of 15 likes. We will be doing live streams for the playoffs. If you guys are new and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. Yeah, I'm sorry, David. I went a little bit hard on you. But we're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. I believe last time I saw we were at 475, so we're about 25 away. If we can make that happen, that would be great. Yeah, B Scrolls, they just find a way to lose. They find a way to lose. But thank you guys so much for watching. Great first stream. I really appreciate you guys sticking around till the end with me, watching the game, reacting with me. I will be doing my own reaction video. After the stream is over, I will be uploading that later on today, so make sure you guys are tuned in for that. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys all in another video. So I will take care. Have a nice, happy holiday. Hopefully you guys have a great Christmas or whatever you guys celebrate. Have a happy holidays. I will see you guys all later. Take care.